Do it.
Let's roll.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yo, did you get a fresh cut?
I did.
Nice little
Yes,
little cleanup
sir.
of the.
On Tuesday, I think.
Do you get like your beard lined up or anything, or you just kind of
Not
like
lined up,
taper
just
it?
like trimmed, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good look.
Yeah, yeah,
That's my
had
shit.
to look a little nicer for Valentine's Day,
Oh, I know
Can't
what
go
you're
in there
saying.
looking like a complete stooge.
No,
I mean, I
there's
could.
like level. Well, there's levels to it. You're like,
Yeah.
I gotta like kind of.
I could be a moderate stooge, but I can't be like
Right.
full
No,
disheveled human being.
no, because then
It's a
you're
little
just gonna be like Deebo
yeah,
Samuel crying off the field, and
yeah, pretty much. I'm
we
gonna be
don't want
crying on my drive home.
that. Listening to Marvin's Room. Did
Yeah.
you see that one video where they were playing Marvin's Room so loud in a restaurant at New York that it was like blasting through the windows? Like
Really?
it was, yeah, it was like a trap house, and it's just like
Damn.
they're like
They were locked in. They were down bad in there.
yeah, like
They were
somebody
down
in there.
horrendously bad.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's post Super Bowl.
Yeah.
As everybody knows, we've been streaming some rank play. It's just kind of the
Mhm.
vibes, and I think you said you got a little bone to pick with my
Yeah,
stream today.
I have
Okay, I got one to pick with
sometimes
myself too.
sometimes we'll both stream.
Mhm.
I haven't played in a couple of days, so Greer has streamed the Greerster POV,
Lead.
and sometimes I tune in and I have a bone to pick with some of the plays that were made on the map here on this terminal S&D. Well, that's good shots though.
Absolutely pissed
That's
on.
nice shots. Turn it down a little bit. Right
Why is
here,
it moving so fast?
4v2 scenario. I don't know, you just cracked maybe.
I don't. Do you have it at like
No,
plus
I
anything?
don't think
That's
so.
just.
That's one times. It's one time speed.
Dude, I just look like I'm on coke. Cool.
I'm fucking corner.
Okay, so
Pushing
you
burger
get
right now.
scammed basically.
Yeah,
Free
that
kill.
guy's
Boom.
lost.
We're in a
Pushing my
1v1.
burger.
Last guy
Oh
was
my
Burger. That's
god,
good
bro!
comms.
I wish I could change it. I know what's happening.
Okay, I don't know. First of all, I don't know how you get away. This is a bold strategy going out the side where he was just shooting you from all, but I like it. You got away. Now, this is where you have a bone to pick with yourself, I think.
Yeah, I should have wrapped either long. I think I should have wrapped long stairs,
You could have
or
stayed
tried to go
here.
in front.
You could have stayed. You should have
I
just
tried to
not
get
done that.
cheeky.
You
I
tried
tried
to
to get
shoot him with the
cheeky.
fucking pistol.
It worked once before. We were playing the other night and it worked. And
Yeah.
I was like, I got caught in my bag. You
Yeah,
know what
me
I mean?
personally, and then he shot
You're
bombs. I was like,
staying
okay,
down.
buddy. Like,
Yeah, that was
well,
tight.
I'm just like looking. Okay, he's there. I'm backing up. It's like, okay, he's either gonna run at me or he can't, and I'll
Yeah,
just hold
because
the
I
iron.
have the leverage. He has to play.
Yeah, but this
Long.
was the one. The next round,
Oh man.
this was the bone, because this was winnable.
Yeah.
Go back to no. This is already. We're in here. It's a 3v3.
Yeah.
Teammates sell. First
We
of all,
had sight control.
this is the god setup right here for anyone that doesn't
Yeah, we
that
had
doesn't
cross
know.
for A.
Okay. Well, I can't really see because your thing's in the way, but
You could probably.
this
Yeah,
guy's looking the cross. This guy, you're looking middle, and you could help him on this cross. He's looking this cross. In a perfect world, now he's getting shot. That guy on the right. This guy should turn around and help him,
He doesn't.
but he doesn't. He doesn't. So
I
your
have to
teammate
try
gets
to.
soloed.
Yeah.
Then there's one guy left. The playing guy, the guy that this dude was playing for, gets absolutely Kentucky fried. Don't know
Yeah.
how it happens. So now you're left on your own. But you should know the info here.
Right.
You
I
got
knew I
two
had one
here.
plane.
You got one plane. So let's see what Greer cooks up.
Hey, might be points in.
Gets one. I
Stuck
got
on
checked.
window.
I was like, holy shit, get away. Then I don't know where this guy went to. You'd think back plane. Okay, so now you know where he is.
Right.
Boom. Okay, right here.
Yeah.
Me personally.
You're going top there.
14 seconds left. I'm going to, like, the odds are the two guys
Right, they're gonna go B.
that were B, one of them had the bomb. Because if this guy would have had the bomb, he would have
would've
just
planted
laid
A.
plane. He would have he would have laid bomb plane. So he
Okay.
didn't.
Right.
So at about 10 seconds, I wouldn't
Just
even
took
have
bomb.
bothered with this guy. I would have
tried to
just
play light.
ran. Like, so if you would have went at 14, you kill this guy off bomb. That other
Then I
guy's
could
screwed.
kinda
You
hide
could literally
around.
just run to burger and the round's over.
Yeah.
Here.
But then you do the. I forget who you kill. Okay, this guy jumps up and you slam this guy.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay, right here.
I thought I had
Boom.
the kill right there.
Even if you don't, I am
Hop right
immediately.
there.
I'm going hop and bomb. It's GG.
Yeah,
It's GG. It's over.
it's G's.
Because
Yeah,
there's nothing he could do. Like
right.
he's
He can't
screwed.
get there
He's
in
one
time.
shot. So no way in his right mind would he not. He's not going to come out. He has
Right.
to hide for his regen, and they just changed the regen. What is it now? Like 4 seconds or something.
Mhm.
So he at least has to wait 3 to 4 seconds for that. You could get
And
to
that
this
bomb, that
bomb in
hop,
probably 2
yeah.
seconds. I don't even think he could run from here to the Eskies in time, even if he runs out one shot. So literally, I'm watching this. I'm like, oh no, we're tweaking.
We were tweaking.
Then you're
Honestly,
ironed. I'm like, okay. Then you saw him. So right here, I'm like, you could still hop if you wanted to, but I thought you were just gonna fly at him
I should have.
because you are playing for him
He's
to
gonna leave out.
like maybe not check. But then he does a crazy route. He goes
Yeah,
under.
he grabs all the way
He
under
goes
and
low
up.
red.
Like,
That was pretty insane. So fair enough. But yeah, that was
right
my
there, I
only
thought I got
bone.
it off.
I was like, damn, if you just hop bomb, free win.
I
Literally the
think,
freest win of
honestly-
your whole life.
Honestly, what happened was in my mind, I was stuck between like I needed to make a decision. I needed to decide whether I was going to go chow him, like you're saying, or I'm going
Yeah.
to hop right away.
You
And in
didn't-
my
and
head,
you-
I was going
yeah.
both.
Because
And I
then
think
when
I
I
was
told
kind of tweaking because I thought I got that kill. I was like, oh, I hit him.
no,
I got,
because
like, 5 hit
because
markers.
then when I told Corb
Yeah.
you should have insta hop bombed, he didn't even think that he was like, honestly, I don't think I would have hop bomb unless you yelled at me to hop bomb. But then he was like, now that I think about it, that is the god play because that guy's fucked back there. Like there's just literally nothing he could do. He's screwed because
Yeah,
he
and-
either has to run out one shot and you could
Right.
be ironed up on him, or even if he waits, like I don't
He
even
can't
think
get
he
all
could
the way
run
through
there
that
in time. I don't
disease.
even think it's possible. But yeah, that was my bone to pick.
No, plus
Yeah.
like in our
There you
group,
go.
I'm known for ninja diffusing.
Yeah,
Like
you're
I hop
hopping. That's
a
why I was like,
lot.
he's not
I went away
hopping?
from my game plan.
I
man.
think you were
couldn't
just like
crouch
locked
anything.
into a 1v3. You wanted to chow everybody and win it.
Yeah,
And
I
you
wanted
were
the
like,
clip low key. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I got 2.
That's what Corbin said.
three.
He's like, Greer got infatuated with getting a clip. He was gonna post it on
Oh.
Twitter, and I was like, yeah, you should have just
I was
hopped.
salivating for it.
Yeah, and I was like, this is a perfect 5-3 curse. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been so beautiful. It was just a perfect hop scenario. I was like, no.
Oh fuck.
And then that's how it goes sometimes. You lose to Dingleberry. Dingleberry drops 11 kills, and you lose 6-3. And that's how rank play goes sometimes.
Oh, bro, but it was just the amount of times though that we would have, like you said, the perfect setup on that S&D,
Yeah.
and someone just gets Kentucky Fried.
I just don't know why that top third guy doesn't go help
Oh,
the
man.
other guy, and then you
He
could
could
look
have stopped the
playing from
bomb
the
planner
window.
because I hit the other one, and then I can look plain backside with you.
Yeah. It was all bad. It just was
Yep.
it was just a lot of errors, and then you like pulled it back, and then we trolled basically. That was that.
Yeah.
But
Hey, you know what? But next time we know.
now we
right?
know hop
We've
bomb.
done our film
Well,
study.
if I'm playing with you, you would have known. I would have instantly screamed at you, "Go hop!"
Yeah,
and then,
you
and then
would've,
in your brain you would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm hopping." Obviously,
I'm gonna hop that
it would
shit.
have been the freest shit of all time. You're like, "Well, that was easy."
Dude, I honestly thought though for a second, if you saw that guy hop down in front of bomb, I thought I was gonna catch him with the timing coming up Esky. I
thought he
would
was just gonna
never
run straight up?
expect him to go low red and wrap up. Like
No, for sure.
that is a route. But hey, props to him. He made a good play. No, I had a bone to pick with myself though with that
Yeah.
round and then the plane.
Yeah, the plane one that was more like unlucky because it was just
We
it's just a
had the setup.
1v1.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have ran out the side of the plane like you did. Like that was rogue, but then it worked. So I was like, okay, he doesn't know where you're gonna be now because he's not thinking. He shot you from hall, and then you
No, I
jumped
think about it,
out,
yeah,
and
I
he
jumped
could have
out
just
into
shot you
hall.
from hall. Like
Yeah.
if you would have just stayed there, but he didn't. He just ran into plane, I guess. But I think sometimes the best play is to just I love like repinching the like
Yeah, I know what
terminal
you're talking about.
when you
Yeah.
just run left and then you go up
And
the
then
stairs and then
that's
you're
what I
gonna get
thought
behind him.
about. I thought
Because
about
odds are like he's not hopping in plane. He's probably gonna have to play the kill. And if he hops bomb in there, then that's just like a bull strategy. Because you could check from you could have reflanked, you could check from back plane, you could go up the ramp again. Like there's so many places that you could be that for him to
Yeah.
hop it, that'd be
old
crazy.
strategy.
Yeah, that would be crazy on his part.
Man, you know what? Hey,
We go.
that's how we get better.
Yeah.
This is how we get better. We're trying to get into plat, which sometimes you can think you
Mhm.
have the skill to get up a rank, and then you get teammates that kind of sell a little bit on an S&D, and you're like, I can't help you with that. But hey, we know for next time. Especially, I feel like it's easier when you're with the boys though, because there's more comms going on.
Yeah, you're more input.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got a lot of teammates who It was hilarious. I was playing one hard point on Skid Row, and there was these three that I just like was playing with, and this dude was just constantly bitching the whole time. And we're up
We're
like
just not happy.
200 to 50, and I'm farming the spawn, just getting like 2-piece, 3-piece, this, boom, boom, keeping him off the hill, doing this, going God steps for P4, like doing all of it. And this guy's just bitching the whole time. And then after when we win, he's like, "Hey, do you want to party up?" I should have just said no, because then I
Like, hell
played
no.
another game with him, and he
Yeah.
was it was terrible.
It's just bad
So
vibes.
yeah, so to just let you know, when you play rank play, your teammates matter too. Like
Yeah.
it's a team game, especially in this game.
Speaking of COD, should we go
Yeah,
into Call of Duty
I'm
things?
thinking we should.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull up this.
Pull
First,
up a
I'm just gonna
lawsuit.
pull up a. No, I mean we could get to that honestly.
But-
I was gonna pull up like because a lot of the teams made changes.
Mhm.
So I was just gonna pull up the
Our boy Teej is in.
new team. So like FaZe is the same. ASIM is on Breach now, which I mean, who knows? I don't know. They're probably gonna still be meat. Somehow this is a team. I don't know how Tej just magically finds a way.
He always
Elo
does.
is terrible. Gwyn's actually not bad, and Clay is Clay. This team is like the mid. This is about as mid can be.
Yeah, but on Lando, you feel like you're like they can get one.
I'm a root for him. Yeah. Then Vegas dropped Standy and picked up Geo. I don't know who,
Oh.
like Giovanni Webster. Like, okay, bro. He was born in 2003. Like,
Jeez.
chalk it.
Yeah, it's a
They're
big.
just the Legion. They're gonna be bad. LAG stayed the same, which I think is fair enough.
Yeah, they're a young team.
They're
They're
never
okay.
gonna be like
They're not top tier.
anything. Yeah. Thieves picked up Kremp and Nasty. I'm curious. Like, does that mean
I'll
Kremp's
say-
running a sub
Has to, right?
or Nasty? Nasty runs AR, right? And
Well, I feel like
Odan is gonna be
Nasty.
the main.
I think Nasty ran a sub in Vanguard, if I recall, or was he their
Yeah.
flex?
I
'Cause
mean,
remember
they were
seeing him run
definitely the
for
two
40.
bright spots from
Yeah, that team.
that London team in Vanguard. So maybe
I think
I
they're
don't
just
know. I
reaching
just
for
don't know how.
straws.
Like, yeah,
Like I think this is a
Heretics.
situation, at least for
Yeah,
the Thieves, where they put all their money into win a chip. Like basically the Rams, and the year after, it's like, okay, you're gonna
yeah.
you're gonna suffer a bit.
Heretics dropped Journey for Eric Boom. I mean, they're just gonna be what they're gonna be the whole year. Like, they'll never win anything, but Vamos basically.
Yeah,
They'll just be vibes. Rocker
yeah.
didn't make a change and probably should have. Even though they got top 4, it was kind of like it was just like a fate top 4, you know, like.
I know you were so pissed seeing accuracy go off.
Yeah.
Like you were just so.
Like if
pissed.
accuracy's the one that has to fry, this team will this team will blow up. Big Wake is terrible.
Yeah.
New York's the same obviously, but they went top 12.
I'm not really worried about them though.
They'll end up being fine.
They got some talent.
Optic same team obviously. So this one, no Pope, Brezzy in.
Bro,
I don't know. Have they made an announcement on that yet, or they're
I
just
don't
like?
know. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
I just
yeah,
saw
Ellie's
Aches saying
gone
people need
and
to stop talking about it.
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. No Pope. That's sad. He was frying on the main stage too. I don't know, like, unless it's like a substance abuse, like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
That's the
but
only
wouldn't you like
thing.
say it? You would come out and like say
I
a
feel like
thing, maybe like a public statement, like, "Hey, we're sending this guy to get some help." And then Toronto were your champs
yeah, they're not
of Major One, so obviously, freaking white power squad right here. Yeah. Now I'll pull up the. We're gonna go through the Major
the
2
qualifiers.
stage starts this weekend. There's only 2 matches on the for tomorrow,
Oh shit.
which is like I've never seen them just have 2. These are the matches for this weekend. We'll go through and predict them. Most of these end up being pretty straightforward. Toronto versus Heretics. Basically, it's
3-0.
like, do we think Heretics can win a map? Like
3-0.
maybe
Next
there's
flush.
yeah, I'm with you. Maybe like there's a world where
They get one.
Ultra
Like
kind
an
of like
S&D.
are like coming off the like high of winning, and they're just kind of like they've been, but they
Trolling.
don't strike me as a team to like do that. So yeah, 3-0
Yeah.
Ultra.
Top
and
3-0.
it's double points. Appreciate the points.
Wow, getting the points there.
This is the get back, the revenge game. If those of you remember, Ravens knocked subliners out of the major, sending them home T12. Are we looking for a little revenge
Yeah.
here? I think so too.
I'm
Like,
feeling a
I feel like the
3-1.
Ravens really aren't that
I feel like
good.
they're good on land only because of their experience. Like
Yeah.
Teej and Clay have a lot of land experience.
And
but
I
when
think
you're
New York
online-
going out T12, they are probably grinding so hard. So I'm cool with I could see a Teej
I
masterclass
get one.
S&D.
Yeah, they give you one.
Yeah, or a control, just like a trolley control that they like stack a point, and you're like, wait, how'd they just win that? But they
I'm
get
calling it
slammed in
right
both
now.
hard points.
If they have it on Invasion, I can see it right now. Teej is running the bus stop, and I'm talking literally running circles, getting a kill, then sliding out, then running around, then
I
getting
like
another
that.
kill,
I
and he
like
just
that.
makes a clutch play.
Oh yeah, I'm in for that. Then quick
Awesome.
turnaround. They're the last game on Friday. Then they're the first game on Saturday. We get new look Raven. I guess no, same look Ravens with new look Breach.
I
Is
think the
ASIM's
Ravens
first
are
game? Do
better.
they win?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You're not feeling the Breach?
I mean, I'm kind of team Teej.
I think this is a 3-2 grueler series,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't think Ravens are that bad. I could see it going either way though.
Yeah,
Like
it's toss up for me.
if you told me if you told me Breach won like a close 3-1 or like a
Okay,
close
yeah.
3-2, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But it's
Mhm.
Teach at the end of the day.
Love you,
All right,
Teej.
Surge verse. I just put 3-0 phase. I mean, probably right. Like,
Just move on to the next one.
I mean, Heretics look terrible. Maybe they'll like it's the same thing with the Ultra thing. Maybe they'll sneak one, but
I don't
I'm not
think
gonna
they'll
like.
from them.
It is online, maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
I don't know. I don't think Vamos.
Maybe against FaZe, like. No, they're not. They're gonna
Honestly,
get
the only
snubbed.
way I could see the Heretics getting one is if they had terminal hard points still in the game because the spawns are so messed up that you could get like a
Yeah,
nice
you could just hold
flip.
security side the whole game. Yeah, I'm not feeling any maps
Not
won for the Heretics. And I think FaZe are gonna come out guns blazing because they got second. This is kind of a banger series. Surge versus Subliners.
It's a tough one. The hard part is
I
for
just
the
don't.
Surge. I don't know who the new
Yeah,
guy. Like, what's he gonna do?
I have no idea. I think there's chaos amongst the ranks, so I would say
I'd go with the
3-1. I think Surge they might. Like I say they might win a S&D, but the Pope was their S&D superstar, so maybe they don't. But Control is so trolly in this game that like
You'll
he
get
could get
one.
outslayed and stack a point, and everything's okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vegas versus
Jesus.
LAG. Geez, this is just a poop bowl.
3-2 Legion.
I almost don't even want to like.
I don't know why. That just came into the head right there. I
I'm
have no
gonna.
reasoning for it.
The only reason why I'm hesitant for a 3-2 is because but maybe Vegas has been trolling like they have been absolutely selling, so maybe they're due to win 1-3-2. I'm actually down.
They should have
This game,
swept
I
Optics
literally don't care.
3-0.
I'm not watching a series.
No,
Don't
just
care.
know
I'll
that.
probably tune in for this one.
You personally, you're not. You're
I
not
just
watching
have
them.
no reason to believe that Ultra are gonna lose. I think
Yeah.
Rocker could take a map, and it's a
Yeah.
3-1.
I see 3-1.
And then Optic versus Thieves.
3-0 smack.
I honestly, yeah, I think this is a demolition job. Thieves
Yeah.
are so bad.
Unless you get a like Dan Ghosty
Maybe a Dan Ghosty revenge game, but I don't think so because it could also be a Kenny
Fiverr.
revenge game,
Yeah.
and those could just cancel out, and then it's just basically
Yeah.
who do I want? Pred, Shotzi, and Dashy, or Afro, Nasty, and
Nasta.
fucking
Nasta.
yeah, like I'll take the other trio, please.
Yeah, I'll take the boys.
All right, so we'll lock those in. I think what would be your like matchup of the weekend that you would be most excited for? Not that you're like gonna watch, because obviously these freaking midday Friday games, it's like freaking chalk for us to watch
Oh
because
yeah.
of work and all that stuff. But I would say
I'm kind of interested to see Surge subliners.
Surge subliners and maybe Raven subliners just because it's a revenge
Yeah.
game. And then the only other one I'd say this Ravens Breach series could just be a banger because
Yeah.
they're pretty evenly matched and they're both kind of ass. So it could just be a fun series.
It could be.
But I think next week is when there's actual
Okay.
decent
okay.
matches. Like, yeah, this will be Subliners phase will be good. Even the Optic versus Rocker will be pretty good. And Optic versus LAG are at least a little more fun. We get the rivalry match between Breach and Subliners. So what's like the best? Yeah, we'll get a phase. Phase are gonna have a Rocker and Ultra weekend. That'll be pretty fire. Teej goes against Optic. I'll be tuned in for that.
He always has one up his sleeve for Optic. Ooh, Optic Ultra.
Optic Ultra. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
is
so
that
there's-
not the double points?
I know. There's some bangers coming up. So Optic's gonna play Subliners too. Yeah, so there'll be some good matches. We'll go ahead and lock those in.
I'm about to make
Predictions
some
have been
picks.
saved. And yeah, there you have it. There's your Call of Duty. Everyone else, tweet us your predictions.
Yeah.
Let us know who you're taking. I feel like this weekend's gonna be pretty standard though.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be the top dogs are just going to clean up a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe troll like an S&D or like you said a control, get a little too
I
like
could see
Slay
one
happy.
team trolling, like maybe if there was a team I'd pick to not to lose, I'd like maybe Heretics like gives one of these phase or Ultra like a run for their money. Maybe it doesn't win, but like Ultra has or Heretics has shown online that they're
formidable.
they slammed Optic 3-0. So I mean maybe they could give somebody a run, or maybe Minnesota could give Toronto a run, but I don't really see many upsets happening.
No, I don't. I wouldn't bet my bottom dollar on it.
No.
Put it that way.
No.
Man, so everyone was saying we were going to be cooked when the NFL season was over, and
And
it
we
looks
got
like we're coming up with some shit.
We are cooking.
You all forget we're Stooges. We can cock some shit pretty quickly here. Going into talking about the NFL ending, the new narrative is who can take down the Chiefs and who can stop the three-peat.
Yeah.
I tweeted this out earlier. People pin the tweet, people, because when it happens, just know we knew it first. Okay. We got a lot. These are our last hopes against the three-peat to stop Thanos, aka 15 in the league,
Mm-hmm.
from just getting 3 and snapping away history. It's going to be down to 3 people, in my opinion, and you can throw
Okay.
yours in after, but I'll go through this one first. The top 3, Stafford, Burrow, Hurts.
Okay.
The reason why I've labeled it, narrowed it, what do you want to call it? Labeled, narrowed,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
The reason I've pulled these guys out of the pack is because I feel like to beat Patrick Mahomes, you need more than yes, they are all extremely skilled, extremely talented quarterbacks in the NFL. You need to have that moxie and the it factor. Like, you can't be scared of 15.
No.
Like, Brock Purdy in his heart of hearts was scared of 15. Lamar, scared of 15. Allen, I don't know if I could go as far as to say he was scared of him, but you could still see there's some angst.
You just can't beat him in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like, did you watch Shaq's podcast with This Weekend?
I don't
with
think
Jason
so.
Kelce?
No.
So he was talking about one of the tactics he would use was during the national anthem, he would look up at somebody and stare him in the eyes. And he said, if I saw you look away, I knew I got you. Like, mentally, I got you.
All right.
And then he also said he would come out if he knew he got you, and he'd throw an elbow and try to hit either your chin or your chest to show that he's not messing around. So, hey, it works. But in order to beat 15, and I'm not talking regular season, you can catch him slipping. There are some games I don't even think he's interested in. Like that one in Denver this year, I think he was sick and he was like, I don't care. Who cares?
When he gets to the playoffs, he's on.
He is locked.
Yeah, I agree with this. As long as unless Brady comes out of retirement too, that's another guy. I would say the only, not that I disagree.
You want to throw somebody else in there?
I would only want to throw some of these other guys in there because in my mind I'm like, surely eventually they lose. So that's why I would think well, surely Lamar or Josh will beat him eventually, but maybe they just don't ever. That's also a thing too.
It's a good
I'm
point.
trying to think of other quarterbacks who
Like,
I don't know how CJ Stroud will progress with
that's a good
that
point.
Houston team. He's just young. You
Yeah.
don't really know what's going to go on there. I'm trying to think of other NFC teams. Like, I'm not putting my hopes on Jared Goff. I'm not putting my hopes on a Kirk Cousins, Minnesota, or any of that. I do like the Hurts put in there. They got to get there, but at least
Right.
in the Super Bowl he played against him, he played great and
Yeah,
forced
he went
Mahomes
toe to
to have
toe.
basically Mahomes had to have his greatest Super Bowl game ever to win.
No, 100%, and that's
Burrow's
kinda
already
why I went
beaten
with
him.
that. Yeah. That's why I gave all these guys that gave him they have the check mark for the intangibles as far as the Super Bowl experience. I guess another check mark you could throw for Stafford is he's won a Super Bowl with a game-winning drive, so, like, against Mahomes, it's gonna come down to you having a game-winning drive, so
Yeah.
that's pretty important. But Hurts played phenomenal besides one fumble. I mean, he's winning the game. So he
Yeah.
made Patrick have the game of his life. Burrow, I gave him the Power Stone because he beat 15 in the playoffs. So I kind of
Yep.
gave him the edge there. But yeah, I want to believe that like Lamar will eventually get him. But after seeing him play in the playoffs a couple times, like I don't know, like, because where can he elevate his game from being MVP? You know what I mean? Like, he's a two-time MVP. This was his
Yeah.
year, greatest defense, like, and
Yeah.
we're just not going to do what we're good at because you want to show people that you can pass from the pocket.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't. I don't
Maybe
know if
no one
he can
ever
do it.
beats freaking because like if the hopes rest on Stafford, like I don't know how many more he's got, maybe 2.
He's got a couple battles
He's
left in him,
got
and
2
that's
good
probably it.
ones.
Yeah.
But then it's like, is that team like sure, maybe he can do it. Can the team like do they have a team
Yeah.
around him to do it? You know, Donald's not getting any younger, Cooper Kupp's not getting any younger. They got Puka now, which helps, and Kyron Williams, but you gotta have it's like you have to have the perfect storm
Oh, yeah.
to beat Mahomes,
You have to play a
or you
perfect
just
game,
have to
too.
be icy as shit like Joe Burrow. Like that's but Joe Burrow's throwing to Higgins and Chase. Like that'll work.
That'll
We'll
get it
make that
done.
happen. That'll get it done.
I kind of see
Um,
as far as for Stafford, I really think Puka is that X factor. Like, because if you saw in the Super Bowl, um, I understood. First of all, I don't understand why we're targeting Deebo Samuel's 11 times down the field. That is
yeah,
stupid. But I understood as far as okay, we need a receiver that can get off the press coverage. So we need Deebo because he's stronger. Puka brings that, and he's got better hands. So like that's that matchup nightmare where he can run a whip route, and then you could have Cooper Cup do a little over route or do a little
yep.
crossing route. Like so that's why I think Stafford could do it. I'd like to see it. I think even if he would lose the battle, I think it would be a really fun game.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, there's just I'm thinking of more younger quarterback. Like now you got Jordan Love. I don't know. Like I just
Yeah,
don't know about these kids. Like
yeah.
what they have. I don't know. I'm not gonna put my hopes in like Deshaun Watson will be back from injury. I don't
Oh
know.
boy,
He's already blew a big lead when he was with the Texans in Kansas City in the playoffs. So I'm not gonna lean my hopes into him.
right?
There's just not a lot of options. It just feels like it's just Mahomes supremacy. Like maybe we'll see something with Herbert now that he's with
Yeah,
Harbaugh.
could be
Maybe
maybe
we'll see. They're in the same division, so
could knock
that
each
could
other
be
down a bit.
interesting. But yeah,
I think it's just down to these three gentlemen right here. Like
yeah, and I'm
he makes
leaning.
it
I
through them.
mean, yeah,
I'm leaning
I'm not
Burrow
even.
for sure.
I'm leaning. Yeah, at least Burrow has shown me he could get that done
The reason why I would
when
also
it
lean
matters
Burrow
most.
is Burrow is more mobile than Stafford. I think he has like that arm
Yeah,
talent to be the same. Nothing against Hurts, but Burrow is more accurate than Hurts. But he can also
yeah,
hurt you with his
yeah.
legs, and
He
he's
can move. He
younger.
can move just enough. Yeah,
Because I think if you're gonna play the Chiefs in like the Super Bowl or an AFC Championship game, you're gonna get hit a lot. Like
yeah,
they play physical defense. Um, so yeah, that's why hopefully with the Power Stone, Joe Burrow can do it.
yeah. Geez, somebody please.
There's a
Somebody's got to do
world
something.
there's a world where he doesn't get hurt this year, and I think that
I
it's
know they were going. They were on a
Bengals
run.
versus them.
We were calling it. Like
Yeah,
those guys were playing lights out.
people forget they went into San Fran when they were
Slam San
hot and
Francisco. That's what I'm
slammed them.
saying. I
So,
won't. I'll never remember. There's still a lot of Niners fans that still haven't put out anything after that. They're still hurting
huh,
after that Super Bowl. I haven't seen a lot of posts from all these people that were like, "This
huh.
is our year." I'm like, where'd you go?
You're talking about the Bang Bang Whiner gang? That group?
Yeah,
That
basically, yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of them, I mean, it's
RJ.
I didn't even mean to segue it like that, honestly.
Hey, but we're just getting that chemistry. You know what
There
I
it
mean?
is,
We got
Stooge of
it.
the Week, Niner
Stooges,
Nation.
Niner Nation.
Stooges, I guess, if you want to pluralize it.
Anything you want. It's 2024. You can be what you want.
They were just down bad. They were distraught, and I tried to warn them. We were
Yeah,
like,
you tried to
"No,
help them.
this is our year." I'm like, I was getting hate because I picked the Chiefs. People were like, "You're just hating on the Niners. You're always hating." I'm like, "I've been picking the Niners
to win
every game in the playoffs. I picked the Niners. It's not like I was out here just hating from the jump. Like, no, they're gonna lose to the Packers. They're
They're
gonna
gonna lose the
lose to the line.
Lions.
We were picking the Niners to win,
Yeah,
and then I picked the Chiefs because I said if the Niners troll
which they
or
did.
play bad, and they didn't even do what they had been doing in the other games, going down, and they
No,
still lost. They actually played one of their better games, and they still lost. That was the
instead of
crazy
going
thing.
down 10, they ended up going up 10
I
and
know,
still
and they
lost it.
still lost.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a good look for your team. I wouldn't be happy. Like if it came out that Sean McVay did not tell the team that the new overtime rules are, both
Yeah,
teams get to touch the
I am
ball.
so
Like,
confused about this. Like,
I,
what do you mean we didn't? And then the Chiefs guys come out and said, "Oh yeah, we've been prepping this for 2 weeks. Like we had different scenarios all drawn up. Like we're all good."
like a professional team should. Like
Yeah.
that's what you do
Like obviously Shanahan knew the rules. I don't know if that just didn't get down the
down the line.
tree, down the line, like, or he just assumed that everybody would know the rules also. I feel like that's something you go over.
Maybe instead of posting videos of Christian McCaffrey and Juszczyk doing their golf swings, maybe that's time to pull out the
Yeah.
whiteboard and hey, gentlemen, do overtime rules. If we do this,
Mhm.
we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, that one was really strange because I thought it was like a cop out. Like essentially like when the Lakers lost in the Western Conference Finals last year to get the pressure off it, it was like, oh, LeBron might retire. So now people aren't talking about the fact that they got swept. They're talking about, well,
Yeah.
is LeBron retiring? I thought it was the same move, but like you listen to the mic'd up and you're like, oh my, they're not like joking. It's not a narrative. Like they're
No.
talking about it like, oh, so because I think there's one spot on the sidelines. I just watched it today where is it no, it's not Juszczyk is talking to the team. I think it's one of the receivers. I think it was actually Jennings is talking to the offensive line. And it's like, hey, if we go down there and score a touchdown, this game's over. Like we win. And they're like, no, the Chiefs get the ball. Like this isn't the way it works. So
Yeah.
speaking of which, I gotta hand it to was it NFL Films who mic'd them up? Because
Yeah,
whoever
I
did
think they typically do it, yeah.
it was phenomenal. Like to hear Patrick Mahomes and the way that team runs, like I would be ready to run through a brick wall for that guy. Like he is literally saying like one stop, get us the ball and we're winning. Like we'll end this.
Yeah.
Like that's a killer mentality. Um, yeah, I mean, if your game plan is to throw the ball to Deebo Samuels 11 times, I don't know
It
what to
ain't
do.
good.
And Kittle twice. That one really stumped me because we talked all week about the fact that the Chiefs corners are two of the best in the league. So the outside receivers are going to get canceled out. It's going to be between Tranquil and Kittle. And they just took that off the table and said, we're not going to do that. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what I knew, that's why I took the unders, right, on Ayuk
Right.
and Deebo because I knew Trent McDuffie was gonna be putting him in his Duffy.
Yeah, just clamping them down a little
Just
bit.
clamping him down.
Strapping him down.
Ayuk got nothing on L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah.
Even when, on that, what was it, 3rd and 4, when McDuffie came in and batted it down,
He still would have got tackled for
yeah,
sure.
the guy, it would have been incomplete. That guy was all over him. He would have had to
Yeah,
have a
Snead was on the back.
crazy hands catch to even secure it. So those guys were out there putting clamps on people.
Yeah, it was over from that standpoint. Like the outside receivers were not going to do it. Christian McCaffrey did his job. He got over 160 yards, got a touchdown. Like I can't ask much more for the guy. Jennings played way better than you could ever expect.
Yeah.
I mean, Jennings was on his way to winning MVP. Like that is
Yeah.
insane. But I mean, it's just like I have a friend who I heard didn't want to leave his house for a couple days after the loss. It's like, dude, you didn't even play the game. Like Really? Come on. You could be a fan of the team, but like,
Yeah, like come
if
on,
you were
like
in the Super Bowl, I get it. Like,
yeah, sure, you could be down bad, but like you got to go to work tomorrow, buddy. Like it's gonna be okay.
they need you in the office. Like, come on, let's get it together. Yeah, I mean, in my eyes, Kyle Shanahan is a fraud right now. Gets the big
Yeah,
game.
big game fraud. Like he's great at
Mhm.
putting a system together, and like more often than not, you're gonna win, so you're always gonna be good. But then when push comes to shove, he's not able to adapt.
Yeah, I
His
don't think
system is so good to where they can win games. Like the
right.
one with Jimmy G, they could like CJ Beathard was putting up career numbers.
Oh yeah,
Like it's possible. Nick Mullins was looking solid out there, so it's a
got a
great
contract with
system. It's
the
just like
Vikings outfit.
they don't know how to.
They don't know how to do
Mm,
in-game adjustments. I think that's where he's
Ye-
a fraud. In-game
Yeah,
adjustment fraud.
yeah. If it's not working, it's kind of just you're just
And I
beating a
think
dead horse. Whereas Belichick, season by season, like okay, our defense is really good. We just have to,
protect
be
the
a
ball.
little bit more conservative with Tom and take this and take that long drives. Versus some years, like we got Randy Moss, we got this guy, we could air it out and we could score 50.
Yeah.
And that's what you can do. Like,
I think it was a really good comparison that they were talking about on some sports shows about how when Sean McVay went up against Bill Belichick, they were saying that he got taken behind the woodshed by Bill coaching, like just coached masterclass around him.
mhm,
Andy Reid did the same thing to Shanahan because in the beginning of the game, the Chiefs offense was trying to do what they did all playoffs, which was just dink and dunk, just
mhm.
get everything underneath, get the ball to Kelsey quick, and Greenlaw and Warner were all over it. Now, Niner fans, I will listen to if someone says things are different if Greenlaw doesn't go out because it was they were everywhere. But that's how football goes. I mean,
How it
the
goes.
Bengals could say the same thing about Joe Burrow, but I mean, shit
Yeah,
happens. Like I don't know
how
what
it
to tell
goes.
you. Um, and then you saw Andy Reid just said, you know what? I'm gonna put the ball in 15's hands, and I'm gonna let him go back to what he knows how to do. Like
Yeah,
let him make plays.
scramble, make plays, run. Like everybody knew on that 4th and 1. Mahomes, I
He's
mean,
keeping it.
I guess everyone except for the Niners knew because they didn't send anybody after him. I knew he was keeping that thing. He is not going to risk the fate of the Super Bowl and put it in
Pacheco,
Pacheco's hands for 1 yard. Not a chance in the world.
15's keeping it.
He's keeping it, and either he's gonna pitch it to a little dump off pass to Kelsey, or he's gonna run and get 1 yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny that you say that because they had Trent Williams mic'd up, and he was saying that on the sidelines. He's like, they're not taking the ball out of 15's hands. He's keeping the ball. Like he
Yeah.
watch the quarterback keep. He's keeping it. It's like, I mean,
I
you
would have
knew it.
had
I
Fred
knew it.
Warner literally just run directly at Mahomes. Like,
Make him make a play.
yeah.
No, but it was.
But what do we know?
Oh, we don't know shit.
We don't know shit.
We're haters on the Niners. What are you talking about? Like,
Yep.
we only picked them the whole playoff run to
Yeah,
go to the
that's it.
Super Bowl. Like,
I picked the Niners to beat the Eagles during the season. Everybody forget that? I
if anything,
picked them
I
to
am
beat the
definitely a
Eagles.
hater. People could say I'm a hater because I definitely am. I'm a Rams fan.
I'm a
I picked
hater
the
for
Eagles,
sure. Like I don't
but
like them, but when I do my picks, it's like I'm gonna pick the team who I think is gonna win. That's why when the Niners are gonna play the Eagles, I'm like the Niners are gonna win, and they won.
oh, they spanked the fuck out of
And
them.
then I thought the Chiefs would beat the Niners, which they did.
They did.
So sorry if that makes me a hater. If being right makes me a hater, then I'll be a
You're
hater
got
forever.
you're a goddamn hater. That's what you are.
I'll be a
Drink
hater forever. I don't
drink
care.
your haterade, okay?
I'm
Drink all
down.
the haterade. All right, that's all we got for that. Is it just time to go straight into
Let's rip into it.
Okay.
Let's see what we got cooked up. Is Tej in here somewhere?
Oh, I think he is actually, if I
Is Tej
recall.
officially getting signed in here? It's got to be.
I think it is, or I thought about adding it. It could be one of the two. I can't
I could
remember
have
if I
not.
actually did. This is just typical stoogery. Like, if you
Let's
fall
see.
for this, you're just a big dumb dipshit. I don't know who's worse, him or her falling for it, but you'll see. You can tell me.
Definitely her.
Like,
I like that he did like the fire or the firework like little whistle. That's good shit.
he hit her so hard.
I know that he didn't have
After-
to. He didn't have to really like light her up like that. It was a little bit much, I
It
think.
was personal. The fucking heat coming from this plate of like whipped cream is just boom. Bro, this guy's like a wannabe Crosby. Like he's got all the tats, got
Yeah.
hitting people hard. Like he's up. Okay, this guy's got a pretty smart innovation here. So we've all been like shopping for clothes and stuff, and you're like, oh, how would that look on me? And they got all these different stuff, oh, check this little 3D model or bullshit here, virtual reality there.
Is
This
Corbin?
guy just that's core. Is that core?
Never mind. Never mind.
Is that who that is?
Could be.
Shout out Celery. Is that who that is? He's got a great idea. He picked the most unflattering picture of
I know. Like,
by
why
far.
is this the one we went with? I like it. That's a decent idea.
It is.
We could just be like, I like that shirt,
Could just do
and then
that.
just move on and like, who cares
Could
what
do
it looks
that.
like on you? If you like the shirt, wear the shirt.
Could do that.
T.
It's not T, but
Whoa.
it's T.
Franchise tag, huh? All right.
Yeah, they're expected a franchise tag. I mean, I kind of thought they would do something like this.
Yeah.
I don't really know how the franchise tag works long term because I've seen teams that franchise tag players have to overpay when it's time to pay because like
Yeah.
they're like, okay, you want to keep me? Well, you kind of pissed me off with these 1-year franchise tags, so
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have to make a deal. He's a good receiver. He had a down year this last one, but
Yeah, he was injured a little bit, and then Burrow gets out.
yeah,
Burrow's hurt early. They can't really throw. Then he's hurt late. Like, it kind of just sucked for him. I think they just want him. They're gonna franchise tag him because they think next year we could win this whole thing. But
yeah, and I
they
think you
want
want
the
to keep him from
pieces.
Mahomes,
Yeah.
like because Mahomes will be like, yeah, I want
Yeah, I'll
that guy.
take D.
Take
I'll
D.
take T Higgins.
T.
Thank you very
Higgins,
much.
please. Thank you, please, and thank you. This is like the most Tennessee thing you could do over down there in the SEC. Tennessee fan rented a lift to display a huge Vols flag outside the federal courthouse where UT is taking on the NCAA. Like,
Nice. Gotta
this
stick
guy,
it to him.
this guy spent like what $500.
Yeah, I don't know what these run for. Like, to rent them by the hour. Or, like, I don't know how this goes.
Yeah, how did he get back down? like, it's up here, but how did we get
I
back?
think you can control it from.
Oh, you can.
I think.
Oh, from right here.
I think you can control it from the top and the
Okay.
bottom if you wanted to.
Okay, I'm not
Be my
familiar with
guess.
the
Yeah.
scissor lift here. I did
Look
actually
at-
have to stand in one of these too.
Really?
Yeah, when I
You
got
guys use
injured
one
my sophomore year.
You guys use it for
we used
film?
these. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
was up with my offensive coordinator and like our defensive staff. Like it was really weird at Claremont, McKinley. They threw us up in this like big scissor lift, and you'd go up, and you know how like tall the trees are by the football field.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically in range. Like if a squirrel just got pissed and jumped on you, like
Could
you're just getting.
You just fuck your day up.
Yeah, you're just getting fucked. They're cool. Tell you what, going up there with some heavyset fellas, not a great look.
Yeah.
That thing starts wobbling a bit, and there's like a table sitting on one side. It was weird.
Starts getting sketchy, huh?
Yeah. Start questioning. I think I could jump and make it in that tree. I think I could definitely do that. I mean, this one's kind of older, but IU put on his IG story. Don't forget what got you there. McDuffie was putting you in the Duffy, like you were in his duff. So
Yeah.
like you were in the little Gucci Duffy bag. You know what I mean? Like you were in a duffel.
Yeah.
So
It was bad. You guys are getting clamped out there.
you were getting clamped. Your quarterback had Chris Jones running free at him. I don't know who slides the protection because he was playing defensive tackle pretty much the whole game, and they didn't move him out wide. They didn't do anything. And somehow, unbeknownst to me, I've watched the play 15 times. Either way that you slide that frickin' protection, Chris Jones is the one.
Yeah.
He
You
has
gotta
to
block
get
him. You have to block him.
You like
It's like Aaron Donald. Like, you have to at least block him. You can't leave that guy free.
yeah, like
Put a
I'm
guy on
okay
him.
with
At least
having
one.
yeah, I'm okay having Tranquil run unfree on the outside so
Yeah.
he could just unabated, like, okay, step up.
Yeah.
Chris Jones, I mean, we can't.
We can't allow that to happen. There's
No.
like, there's that like 5 to 10 guys in the league where you have to put a hat on them. It's your Watts, your Crosbys, your Chris Joneses, your Aaron Donalds, your Bosa. Like, you have to block them. You can't just let them run free. They will kill your whole game. Sure enough.
Jaden Carter's kind of getting into that realm too.
Yeah, he could be. I think so.
Good. Nick Bosa is definitely one of those two.
Yeah,
Got
for
to get
sure.
a hat on him. It was actually pretty interesting to see him clamp up Kelsey a couple times in the first half. Like he tried to chip and release, and he just held
Yeah.
on to him. I'm like, I mean, it's within 5. I'm not mad about it. Uh, Tiki Barber hates the new NFL playoff rules, and he pretty much goes off on what you're saying.
The new NFL overtime rule in the playoffs is nonsense.
Oh,
It's absolute nonsense.
really? Okay.
To make the clock mean nothing is nonsense.
So you think the clock should have ended the game?
The clock has to end the game. I understand why they do it this way because you want to be fair, but it takes all urgency out of football. Some of the greatest moments in the NFL. It's end of half Hail Marys
Mhm.
or end of half urgency to get in the field goal position. We got to move the ball 40 yards, get to the 35-yard line, run the kicker out there, kick a field goal. We go into halftime. We have momentum. That's urgency.
That's corn dog
Why?
right there.
Because there's a clock ticking down.
They won 2
Just think
Super Bowls in
about
a
the
row.
end of game.
Yeah.
Back to back.
You get into overtime in the playoffs and you take all of that and you just throw it away.
Hmm.
All right, you're guaranteed a possession. If your possession takes, 22 minutes, good luck, right? Because guess what? The other team's going to get a possession too. The clock has no purpose.
Right.
Like, I hate that because football in my mind it's competing against the opponent, but it's also competing against like these forces that constrain you, right? And it's the field, it's the officials, and it's the clock. In overtime in the NFL playoffs, they have neutered the clock.
He
And it makes
emphasizes
no
the K
sense
so
to me.
much. It's not the clock. It's the
Yeah,
clock.
but they also do. That's the same thing in college, though. Like, I don't get the point he's making. There's no clock in college, and it's still the same urgency because you're like, fuck, we have one try.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know if I
really-
agree. Like, because it's like the only urgency he's talking about is the end of the half and the
Right.
end of the game, not the
But
end. What about when we get down from 15-0 at the end of the quarter? We know it's going to another quarter. It's not like there's urgency involved there. That's like my thing. It's only in 2 scenarios.
That was the thing I didn't understand when he said that part. Is like, okay, because if he's saying that the clock should have ended, let's say that's an incomplete pass somehow, Mecole drops it, so we go to end of quarter. Is he trying to say that for the Super Bowl there should be a tie at the end of it? Like that doesn't.
He's saying that they just lose. The game's over.
Oh, right, they were down by 3.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Point.
But the game's over. But in college, there isn't even a clock running.
Hmm.
I don't even think they should. What's the point of having a clock?
Yeah, I think the clock just kind of confused everyone.
I
Let's
think
get rid
that's
of
the thing.
that. Just
Like,
say
if there was no
OT,
clock and it just
boom.
said OT,
it'd be okay.
I think everyone would just be like, oh, okay, they have a chance to go score. They scored, so now they have another chance. I think it's just the fact that the numbers were taking down threw everyone's brain into a scramble. Like, wait, is the game about to end? What's going on? If it just said OT, then nobody would be freaking out, I think. I think they
I
just treat it like a college game. I get what
Now
he's
that-
saying, but like,
Yeah, now that I think about it, I think I know what he's trying to say that like after 15 minutes of play, whoever is leading wins
Yeah.
the game, and it's like so you could take a 14-minute drive,
yeah,
give the
and
person
give them
1 minute,
1
and
minute,
like,
yeah. Which that isn't fair, but I get what he's saying,
Right.
but like I think all of this is solved if for the Super Bowl, if it just said
Say
OT
OT.
and not a clock, nobody would be having that problem because it would make more sense. They wouldn't be confused. And if the game would have ended, like say during that drive they get stopped, nobody would be complaining about the clock thing. Because
No.
it never would have came up. It's just because everyone's weirded out because the last play of the Super Bowl, Tony Romo's explaining to you that the game doesn't actually end here when
Oh
the
my
clock goes
God.
out, and then they score, and then it's anticlimactic. You're like, wait, it's over? What just happened?
Well, Jim, I don't know, Jim, but we're gonna. No, it's a good point. Yeah, I think next year if it goes to overtime, just get rid of clock. Say OT, we're good. It's worked in college for years. This is pretty funny because this is something that we predicted from the start. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
Madam Web debuts to 23% on Rotten Tomatoes, and some are calling it, quote, one of the worst movies ever made.
Shocker, you can't just put Sydney Sweeney's cans on the screen
Yeah.
and think it's gonna be a classic, all right?
I mean, the big question, are that he dump outs? Like, did we really sell
Probably
out with
not.
Sydney Sweeney? Like, well, then
Probably
that's the
not.
problem.
I didn't even know that this movie was a thing. I can't lie. But like a week ago, I found out.
No. We found out on the pod because I pulled
Yeah.
up. Someone found it on like a Welch's.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like,
what is
drink
this movie? Oh,
over
like this
in,
is
like,
coming out like soon?
China.
I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
Like, I don't know. I don't know how that's supposed to
The
be.
marketing for this thing has been subpar, to say the least, which is crazy with Sydney Sweeney involved. You would think it'd be the front of everything.
Well, I mean, it's hard to fit her camp.
Yeah, I mean,
Ads, so
yeah,
that's
cool.
that's probably why.
That's a good point. They
They're
forgot
like,
they actually have to like have a plan for a movie and dialogue. They can't just put Sydney Sweeney in a skin tight Catwoman suit and then just move on.
I mean, it worked for the first Iron Man 2 and 3. It worked. Like,
There's only so much people can take before it's like, okay,
Yeah.
is there anything here? No.
just thinking of their marketing guy, like, fellas, like I only have 1080 by 1080. She takes the 1080. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want me to?
What do you want from me?
Yeah, I can't change it. Oh shit! This guy is. This gentleman probably looks like if he's doing shit like this, he'll probably kill you and then go like play with his daughter on the swing afterwards. He's locked. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, what if on one of these outtakes he just gets hit right in the back?
He's just loving it.
And he's dead.
Kick the shit out of him.
And that was the end of it.
There we go. That's
He's
good
a beast,
wholesome
though.
content.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Just shows us that if you're a dad, you could still work out. You just got to make it fun
Facts.
for the kid.
No excuses.
No, get your work in. I feel like this one popped up before, but I mean, it's just a classic, so we might as well. This is why you have to have, if you're going to commit to going up the ramp, you got to commit. Like, you cannot stop.
Yeah.
This is what'll happen. Oh, shit. He's fired.
Yeah, he's done for. You had a good run, son, but
You tried.
you got to
just-
run faster.
You got all that in the car, so, like,
Yeah.
clearly you know how to do it.
Yeah,
You just
you were having success. Or maybe
not
his
sure.
his boss was doing the other ones. He's like, all right, here you go. I got to go take a call. Can you do the rest of this? He's like, oh yeah, I got it. First bag, just fucks it
Oh,
all up.
shit. I'm not sure what's going on in this one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just some healthy midget fun, I guess.
Because I've rewatched it about 6 times. I don't think he actually hit his finger.
No,
Right there.
I don't even know. Did he even hit the nail? Oh, he did hit the nail.
He hit the nail.
Okay.
So
They just needed an excuse for his finger to be just flying across the strings.
right. And then I just noticed if you look at the guy at the back chair, is kind of what catches my attention. In a Dr. Evil chair, just spinning around.
Nice.
I didn't even notice that the first time.
You guys are just vibing out.
Yeah, I don't know who
All
they
that
are,
is.
but they're great things. What's that group from that the pod introduced us to? The band from like Indonesia or something like that.
Oh, the Munyon brothers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are weapons.
They gotta have come out with something else soon,
Oh yeah, they got new singles coming out at some point.
and I'll be listening. This dog just gets absolutely exposed. Like this is like when your parents get a call from school and you're like, "Not me, can't happen."
This pup had the funniest reaction when he listened to the voicemail left by his doggy daycare.
Wanted to give you a quick update. Kai is a big humper. He's overstimulated, literally humping everyone. And a lot of the dogs did not like it. He is social, but he's more concerned about humping everybody than he is playing and me.
This pup had the funniest.
He's like, me?
Could be me.
Couldn't be me.
He looks,
Surely they're talking about somebody else.
he looks at the phone. You shut the fuck up. Stop giving me up. Stop it.
Like, I don't even know what you do. Like, what do you do with a dog at that point? Like,
I think at that point you'd have to neuter the dog.
yeah,
That's usually what they say happens.
I was just getting active. That's all.
He's just hey, he's trying to shoot his shot, and this
Yeah.
lady's cock blocking, and I'm not having it. It's sad news. The
Oh,
Pop
no.
Tart creator, William Post, has passed away at the age of 96.
Thank you, William.
Thank you, William.
Thank you, William, for your service. I'm gonna have a Pop-Tart. Maybe I'll get one tomorrow just for you, William.
I actually have one of my
P's and
pantry.
P's,
Yeah.
William.
Thank you, William. We love
Big
you.
Bill Post.
Thank you, Bill. Love you, Bill.
Yes, you Bill.
Need you, Bill. All right. It's pretty good. Pro Football Focus, even though everyone says they suck, which
Okay.
debatable. Top 5 highest graded quarterbacks. I like it because it's regular season and postseason. Because
You can see
I
the
feel like a
frauds.
lot of people forget like postseason is really what matters. Like,
Yeah.
you could look at numbers and say that Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback in the regular season, but is there anyone you're taking over 15 in the postseason? I'm
Is
not.
this grade like out of 100? Is that how it works?
I believe so.
I guess it makes sense for like everything. Like, you give those quarterbacks an A on the season.
Josh Allen
On-
was interesting because I
On,
feel like
on
he has a
numbers,
higher
on pure
grade.
numbers, he was just like
He
he had his best
of
numbers,
mind.
like just running, throw, like he was just putting up numbers. Like they were still losing, but Lamar, I mean,
Lamar wasn't
yeah.
being asked to do.
I mean, Dak definitely throughout the year was putting up numbers, so I get it. And then he just literally shit his pants
yeah, at
in the
home.
first playoff game. Yeah,
Like,
so
it
there
wasn't
you
even on the
go.
road. It wasn't in the
Yeah,
tundra. It was just at Jerry World.
guy just shit his pants all over.
Stafford, like I said, had a great year this year. I like it noted that Brock Purdy is under Matt Stafford. Everyone was saying Stafford had a so-so year, but then Brock Purdy is
Brock Purdy's
next
MVP.
thing, to freaking Joe Montana. Like,
Yeah,
just it's okay. He was a great second-year quarterback. He made some great plays. He did what he had to do, but let's relax. Let's let the guy develop a little bit. Let's let
Yeah.
him. Let's see one of his weapons not re-sign, and let's see if he can make.
yeah. We'll see if what's his face, Ayuk is
Yeah.
not looking happy out there.
No, he's not. He's going to play his way into going to the Jets.
Yeah.
Which asked me Cole Hardman. It's not great, but I mean, these would be playoff wise. I definitely would see like I'm either taking Josh, Patrick, Stafford. I just don't trust Lamar yet. Like, I don't have anything to trust him with yet.
Yeah, Dak and Purdy at the bottom.
Yeah, Dak is below Purdy.
Dak and Purdy at the bottom. Yeah, I'd probably go. Yeah,
Stafford,
I mean it's Mahomes
Allen,
supremacy,
Mahomes,
and then
right.
just like
Holmes, Allen.
everyone can fight for themselves.
Yeah, they could battle it.
Yeah, they could just. Good luck. Mahomes Mountain.
Yeah, I do like that segment on First Things
What's
First.
that show called? Yeah.
Holmes Mountain. That's good. This is, I mean, I hope at some point in our podcast career we could have Jason Kelsey on the Stooge Experience. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh
Be a perfect representative.
my God, this guy gets absolutely piss drunk in a luchador mask on the dance floor with
Mhm.
Marshmallow.
Yep.
Just acting like a Neanderthal, just having the best time of his life. All the while gets off of a commercial flight. He said he flies, I think he flew Delta this time.
Mhm.
Could you imagine you hop on a Delta flight and this man is sitting next to you
He's so awesome. It'd be the best flight ever.
in a Big Lebowski cardigan? Like, he is the dude.
He's the
The dude
man.
who bides.
My
He's
hero.
the man.
Love this
Oh,
guy.
it'd be the greatest flight of my life. Thank you, Jason. Hope you don't retire. I mean, if you do, enjoy retirement. I don't know. This one's really funny. This is like 5 years too late. Pac-12 has started the process of separating from Commissioner George Klavoff or whatever. Is that Klavkoff or Klavkoff?
George Jerkoff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
This guy's a piece of shit. This guy
I mean,
ruined the
yeah.
Pac.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, George. You mean
So-
starting the process? Isn't this thing dead? Like,
I thought they blew it up like.
yeah, I don't know what. I thought this thing had been blown up.
Yeah, I don't really know how much more we could blow it up, but go to hell, George. Now this is something I need. I need Nickelodeon March Madness. I need it.
That would be a vibe. Someone else put a thing of Patrick Starr's head on the guy on CNN that does like the stuff for the
Yes, the election.
for the election. They should have Patrick
my
doing that.
God. Oh my God. I would love that so much. Having Dora the Explorer explain rules to me. Highlight of my day. This one's really funny. I don't know what research was done here, but this is the drunkest NFL fan bases based on blood alcohol content readings. I don't know if they got these from local police departments or
Tennessee?
what. Yeah, apparently Tennessee's some booze
Gosh.
bags.
What are we doing?
Some
Packers make
surprising
sense.
ones. Yeah, it's pretty cold up there.
Packers up there makes sense.
Raiders make sense.
Chiefs being that low is interesting.
Jets being at the bottom, I don't agree with.
I don't know if they just have no. Maybe they just
Well,
have
'cause-
no rating though.
Yeah, because we just had a story where a guy got caught drunk driving after drinking a bottle of Jack Daniels, and when he got pulled over, he told the officer that the Jets just
Yeah.
lost and ruined his
Chargers
life.
being low makes sense.
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings being low, Arizona like those type of vibe. Those type of
Panthers,
vibes
I
make
feel like would be
sense.
higher. They were just 2 and 15. Like we should kind of up those
Yeah.
numbers a bit.
Raiders, I feel like they should be top 5 somehow. Dolphins being that high is pretty interesting.
Yeah. The Eagles are below the Niners, which is pretty interesting because you guys are pretty rowdy, So I'm
Yeah,
figuring
but
there's a lot of
sometimes
booze
they're
going
just not
through.
even boozed and they're just like
They're just pissed.
they're just naturally pissed and rowdy,
Yeah. That's what you
They
need.
don't even need the booze.
Right. Bills Mafia, I figured, would be drunk a lot.
Indianapolis and Atlanta being in the top 5, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. Makes you
I
think.
mean, hey, what are you gonna do? Commanders, they're a shit franchise, so I'm surprised they're not boozed up more.
Yeah, no, facts.
Bears, like. See, but here's the weird part. So does it go side by side, like boom, boom, then we go down? Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's by the percentage.
Yeah, I thought that. Why wouldn't you just put all of these like the highest over here and the
Left to
lowest
right. Yeah,
over here?
they
Jesus.
bad formatting.
Yeah.
Fire your formatter.
Yeah, facts. Get them out of here. Son of a bitch out of here. But yeah, hey, shout out the Titans for being boost bags. This was just wild. I'm so glad it didn't happen. The Warriors made an unsuccessful bid to pair
Yeah,
LeBron with
this would be
Steph.
crazy.
Like, bro. Could we just like? I remember when there was a potential for LeBron to join the Warriors when they still had KD in free agency. I was like, if he does that, I will never watch basketball until he retires. Like, I'm not. Why would I? Why?
Yeah, I'm glad this didn't happen. Just stick it out for the season. Let's see what happens. Warriors are shit, and Lakers are also kind of shit. So
I kind of thought there was validity to it because LeBron has one to play with Chris Paul.
yeah, who wants to play with Chris Paul that bad? Is Chris Paul even playing on that team?
I haven't watched Warriors basketball since 2
Look,
months ago. I know they just benched Clay today for the first time since his rookie year. They're
I did see that.
they're imploding. Plus the Lakers are on a
I don't
hot
even
streak.
think Chris Paul even on that team anymore.
I didn't hear he got traded.
No, he's on the team.
Remember when they
Salary's
said
$30 million a year. This guy doesn't even play. Oh, he had hand surgery. Reevaluated in March.
Remember they said that
Last game he played was January 5th.
Jesus.
He had 8 points.
Remember they
He's only
brought out
scored more
their,
than
like,
21 times this season.
Oh yeah, he's on the back
Yes.
end of the career.
Guys,
GG's.
thank
And
you.
this is just
Chris.
this is the
Oh,
best
yeah.
news I woke up to all day.
Here
It's
we go.
finally fucking happening.
Coming this
I'm
summer.
getting EA Sports College Football 25. And it couldn't
just
be
beautiful.
a better time. Yeah. Right, because it's like right after this Call of Duty ends and right before the next one comes out. So it's perfect grind time.
That's good. I can't wait to play with the team. It would be hilarious to see like some of my athletes on this game, and then I go over there and just ruin their whole career.
Yeah.
Just bench them. Don't let
Just
them
have to.
play. Trade them.
You're not.
Send them
You're not
off.
kidding.
Send them
Yeah.
off, and don't give them any NIL deals.
Lowball them.
Lowball them on everything. It'd be hilarious.
Give you a
Oh yeah,
shit.
I'm ready.
90s
This is gonna
back
be a
row.
vibe.
Yeah.
I'm looking
I hope they
forward
have
to it.
Ultimate Team again. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
And like bring back, remember the 99 overall squads you could battle to try to
Oh
get
yeah,
like some good cards.
sweet
I
cards.
need that back. Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet uniform combos again. Like let's
Yeah,
get it all going.
This shit should be a vibe. Hopefully they don't mess it up.
I hope not. They've had too many years to get it right. The Washington Commanders are expected to give Cliff Kingsbury full control of the offense, similar to what Dan Quinn did with the Falcons with Kyle Shanahan.
All right.
I mean, it kind of worked, but we also saw that.
Yeah, I mean, Cliff will be fine as a coordinator. That's what he's not meant to be a head coach of anything. Let him coordinate. He's a good offensive mind. It'll be fine.
He was just not necessary at the USC squad because like we were
No.
already the #1 offense. So
Yeah.
all he
Yeah, we
did
just-
was
we just
get
vibing
beat
out.
on the sidelines. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
Just
eating
hanging out with
Skittles.
no cards.
This is just wrong. Delta passengers showered with maggots after they fell from plane's overhead
right.
compartment. What in God's
hell?
green earth was inside of a freaking
Yeah.
overhead compartment that had maggots? going
Overhead
around?
compartment from hell.
You got to give me more than just a free ticket and a drink pass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need like part ownership
T's and
of this
P's to
plane.
anyone that got hit with maggots.
You might have dysentery at this point.
Yeah,
But
you
you'll be
have
all
to
right.
just end it all.
This is tough. Vern Lundquist has announced that the 2024 Masters, his 40th Masters, will be his final Masters for
No.
CBS.
Wow.
Thank you,
That's a
Vern.
legend right there. Thank you, Vern. Classic.
I
That
knew
guy's
him
voice
from
is iconic.
the old SEC.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
always knew when I heard him, Alabama and Florida are going to be in the SEC championship.
Welcome to the Iron Bowl, and I'm fucking locked in.
Oh yeah, I'm with Vern for 3 hours. I'm happy.
That CBS intro goes insane for college football.
I'm not gonna lie.
And we're
Sometimes I pull it
here,
up on YouTube and
Alabama
listen to it.
versus Auburn in the Iron Bowl, and it's just like the crowd's going crazy, and Vern is just like he's just so locked in.
He's just absolutely locked. And then known really well for his role in Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah,
I'm so glad he took that role.
yeah, that's good
If
stuff.
someone as established as Vern could have been like, I'm above that bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Nah, he knows how to have a good time.
probably get
His
booed
last
up
one, does that
because
mean
of it.
Tiger's gonna win? Probably not.
Has to, right? Just for Vern.
If he can make it through he can make it through.
Put your bets on Tiger to win it.
Yeah, I mean, if he wins, I might be able to retire. I'll put a
Yeah.
bet on him.
That's a good point. This is just perfect to shout out our absolute legend of a dog.
Oh yeah,
Las Vegas had over 500 plus private jets take off after the Super Bowl. By the way, these are the same people telling us we needed to cut our carbon footprint down and drink out of fucking paper straws. Just keep that in mind. Same assholes. Okay, same ones that Greta Thunberg's going over saying you're a piece of shit because you don't want to eat with everything made of paper and it falls apart.
Yeah.
Same people flying private jets. Just want that.
Great people, good people,
Good, wonderful people.
wonderful
Frankly,
people,
wonderful people.
wonderful people, the best
Best in the
people.
world. I'll have to do some impressions for elections.
Facts. I got to get my Trump impression down.
I could get the Trump one down. You could do the Biden one. I perfected that one. If I just get a little into the mood for it.
Oh yeah.
You could do Biden just kind of.
You just kind of.
It's on a farm.
It's on a plains, and I go through the wood chipper, and you just start saying random things. You just have to just like talk nonsense in like a monotone voice, and you'll basically figure it out.
And
You'll find it somewhere.
Look like you're boozed up and kind of squinting. Just
Yeah.
But all those celebrities took their private jets,
Mm-hmm.
and
With
common
Jason's a
man
man of
Jason
the people.
Kelsey flew
Oh, yeah.
commercial. That is
James.
that's my king right there.
That's
That
my
is.
thing.
Let's get him in the White House. Let's have Jason Kelsey. Like, I could get
Yeah.
behind that.
I could be in for that.
Get behind that. Just have Jason. He would just sit there and just be like, we're gonna sell the country. Like, no, I'm gonna drink a White Russian, and then we're gonna. He goes to
Yeah.
every single like.
He goes to every
meeting
country and
with
just gets
foreign
boozed up
countries,
with each.
with the luchador mask. So he just sits
yeah.
there across, and he looks like Man Ray. Just
His goal is to just get boozed up with every foreign leader.
solves world peace by getting
He probably would.
absolutely smashed with King Jong-un.
That would be crazy.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for being a regular guy. You know,
Facts.
maybe
Man
an
of
NFL
people.
legend, but
Man of
you fly
people.
with everybody else.
Oh, we have a
and
new
here's-
angle?
I don't know if it's a new angle. This
Kinda
is the
just-
one that I had seen.
Oh, this is just from the okay.
Third and less than one. It's Rice with the carry, and he has the.
Looks like a pitch.
I just can't tell if it's already coming out. That's the thing. If it's like loose at all. Do they do a replay of it?
I was looking for that.
Like,
carry, and he has the first.
Ah,
The
like, do they do
ball
another?
came out.
Jesus Christ. It's freaking me out. I don't think they did a replay of it. Let's see. We're back to regular, so it's not creeping me out.
In the hands of Justin Watson.
Yeah, like that slow. It
Let's
looks
see.
like a pitch. Because there's no one on his arm.
But but it still could right there. It could be coming out, and it's just delayed.
I
That was
don't know,
my
man.
initial reaction. Was he got his arm clipped and he's falling backwards, and it's
he
just
flipped it.
flying out of his arm, so it's just floating in midair.
It looks like a pitch.
Because see his boy's looking at him falling. He's not like looking at. He
He's
just kind of like,
looking
oh
for the
shit, the
ball.
ball is here. Like, I see him looking left, and then the ball appears in front of him. Oh, there it is. That's what I see.
I don't know, man. I think you're a better man than I am because
I see him looking down, and then the ball shows up.
It looks to me like he's looking right at him for the ball.
No, he's looking at him, but he's not looking at the ball. That's what I'm saying. And then it just appears in front of him. He's like, oh, okay. I mean, there's an angle out
gotta
there
be a
in the
better cut.
world that's from the other
Third
side.
and less
Like
than
That's
it
what I need
has
to see.
It has
It's
to
Rice
exist.
with the carry, and he
I'm telling you, I have to go check it on my dad's TV because I'm pretty sure they showed a different angle for the
Uh-huh.
replay, and we looked at it, and I'm like, that's a forward pass.
Okay.
I'll have to find that
I
copy.
might have missed that one.
It looks so much like a forward pass. I mean, it doesn't matter. The Chiefs won, and that really wouldn't have changed the game too much, but that looked like a forward pass for sure. This is crazy. Okay, first of all, someone put together a list of the top 20 cities with the highest STD rate. So many
Jeez.
questions. How did you get the data? And why is Sexy Red the picture for it?
Why wouldn't she be, obviously?
Like,
Philly? Dang, not
hey,
Philly number one.
Philly's getting after it, okay?
San
Like,
Francisco, yeah, sure. Miami only down at 16. I mean, I think they should be higher. Jackson, Mississippi, sure.
Minneapolis is making a push at 17.
Detroit, yeah.
Portland's up there at 13. Virginia's at 12. Shit. Little Rock. Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay.
Be careful in Philly, basically, is what this is. Be careful out
Jackson,
there.
Mississippi. Like, that's crazy.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah, if you're gonna do anything, just cover up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like $5 at the moment.
Anything scandalous, just, just be safe
It's better to just be safe than to wake up the next day like, well,
with a child.
that
Yeah, you
or
don't
a
want
disease that can't
or
go
that.
away.
Yeah, all of the above.
Where you have
Something-
to start having conversations like it's really not that bad once you get used
Yeah.
to it. Like I'm not gonna die. When you start having conversations like that, that's
Yeah, that's when you know something's not up. Something's bad
it's not
here.
right. Just say you get up in the morning and it hurts to pee. Maybe
Yeah,
go
could be bad.
check a little bit. You know what I mean? Just trying to help everybody out there. That was too funny of a graphic. I don't know where they got that. This guy's just a piece of shit. Just a piece of shit. He knows what he did. He woke up and he chose violence here. First of all, what the hell are we wearing? Is this pink?
I
It's
think
pink
it is.
fluffy sweatshirt.
I think
like,
but it's like a really bright pink.
yeah. Just absolute shitbag.
How's he getting away with this?
She smacked the shit out.
I know, jeez. That was a bit much.
You know, from his perspective, he's like, we're just watching the game. We're chilling.
We're just
Everything's
chilling.
great. And then just...
Did you bite my hand? How's that even possible? This lady's lost.
She slapped
This
the other
lady's
hairy
down
hat off
bad.
his head. What if she had a 5-star imprint on the back of his head?
She's been smacking him so much, that's probably why he lost his hair. She looks like she's quite efficient with that.
Oh, that wrist slap here, like, I think she gets like a little like rip with it. You know what I mean? Like a little instead of just like a smack across.
Yeah.
I know no one could see my hand. Look, I got long arms. It is.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know, I think I told you one time I saw how like large my hands are in pictures, and I get why. Like, I think there's one time we were working out and I slid under the barbell and kind of wrapped my hands around, and you
Mhm.
just looked over at me and you're like, "Don't ever do that one again."
Yeah.
That was what nightmares were made out of.
Yeah.
I didn't get it, and then I saw a picture of my hands, and I'm like, okay,
You're like, okay.
I get it.
Makes sense now.
They're creepy. Okay, I get it. She hit a full like
Smack the shit out of
wind
him.
like she used the momentum, but she kind of like when you take your hand, you can like slap it
Mhm.
like that. She did that with the hit. That's efficient. You can hear this thing hit too.
I know. Boom.
You bite my hand? No, I didn't bite your hand. But
How
you
did I? How would I even have done that?
This
We're
guy,
looking
he
the
knows
same
what he's doing.
direction. Yeah, this
Maybe
guy's up to no good.
Yeah. Why would you think that would be him biting your hand because it's hot?
Yeah,
Like-
nothing. It doesn't make sense.
No. And this is just absolutely DJ Khan, man, being an absolute weapon at the Thunderdome. I had to include it. Shout out Pat and the boys, but okay, Khan, man.
Jeez.
DJ Con. DJ Con man reporting for
This is a weapon.
How about the echo on this, guys?
You know, this guy's getting paid over $200,000.
Yeah.
He still dresses like this. That's insane. Can we get Con Man on the pod? Is that like
Probably.
the Stooge experience? He is a Stooge. He'd do it.
Oh, he's one of the all-time greats.
He'd be on the Mount Rushmore of Stooges for sure. Marshmallow who? Give me DJ
Back.
Con Man. Get this man a luchador mask. Yes.
Pretty electric.
God bless him, man.
Guy's locked in.
Oh,
Got a new job lined up just in case.
oh yeah.
What
This
guy?
is just a shit game. Like Sea of Greed. A Clive Cussler.
Okay. Does he just go to every game with a book? He's just always reading, not really watching the game.
If I recall, I think this team is 2-25.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
And I think I saw a video where they won, and there was one fan who stormed the court, and I mean like
Okay.
literally one fan.
Okay. He was happy. He was excited. He finally
Yeah.
got to see a win.
Yeah.
Shout out book guy.
If you go to a fucking basketball game and you read a book, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Go
you're
home.
doing. This guy's an absolute unit, and I hope to God I learn how to put my jacket on like this, because this
Alright.
has to be something you throw in the dating profile. No
impressive.
question. Oh,
This is how you put
It's a
your
weapon.
coat on very quickly.
Bam. All right.
dude. He's
Made it
Mr.
look
Girl.
smooth.
He
This
is
is how
Mr.
you
Studio
put your
Girl.
coat on very quickly.
Look at that, just up and over.
Boom.
Bang.
On. Tucked in front. Boom. Easy peasy. Mr. Studio Girl.
Ready to work.
Yeah.
Shout out this guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute unit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this guy's just absolutely. This is when you're so lost in the sauce, boozed up that you think you're Cristiano Ronaldo, but you forget. Like, probably took a couple vitamins in the process. And I'll get it next time. I'll get it next time.
It was close.
Yeah. Oh.
That guy wasn't within 5 feet of that ball. That guy was way off. And this guy's off his rocker right now. Somebody get this guy a lawn chair and just let him sit down.
Still holding a beer too.
Yeah, beer. At least beer didn't go down. That's
Dude,
good.
look at how just like we don't
Yeah,
even have
this
a
guy
mullet. We're
looks-
just
This
those are the
guy,
longest.
this guy is not the
sideburns.
one.
Like,
This guy is not the one.
this is the team dad that pulled up and just like got boozed up.
Yeah, no wanted to
Thrown in
be
the
involved
pool.
in the game.
Yeah. Maybe next time, pops.
Facts.
This guy's on to something. Because there are a lot of people. Well, Stu could actually get with this, honestly. I think Karate could be down with this. It says angry with absurd Uber Eats fees. Who isn't?
Tony
Want
delivers.
your DoorDash delivery person to care about you and your food? Ditch the apps and let me deliver. Tawny. For $5. One chicken bowl at Chipotle with DoorDash, $24.87. Angry emoji. Uber Eats, $27.50. Little F dash 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 emoji, letting that thing fly.
Yep.
Tony delivery, 1503.
There you go.
And I'm not talking the dark age.
Any restaurant, just $5.
$5.
There you go.
You don't have to
Yeah.
tip them.
No, I like it.
I'm with it.
Guy's trying to put these folks out of business.
Look at him.
Now, I don't know how his foot traffic's going to be. Like, I don't know how many orders he can do in a
Yeah, I don't know.
night. Like,
I don't know.
like
I don't know.
He's going to get so tired. He's like, yeah, made $25. This was worth it. Like, can he do 5 orders in 60 minutes?
That's the
I don't
bigger
know
thing.
because that means he's $25 an hour. But is it worth freaking dying
Yeah.
to be $25 an hour of DoorDash of like Tony delivers?
Yeah, because Tony, you're about to figure out why DoorDash and Uber Eats have corporations because they're like, oh, well, if we just, outsource this shit and have all these different programs, and then we could just kind of print some money, basically.
Yeah.
Versus Tony delivers.
Tony's doing
looks like
all
it's
the
a company
legwork.
of one. Quite literally taking the 210 everywhere.
I hope it
With
works
2
for you
feet,
though,
10
Tony.
toes. Yeah. Hey, hope it works for you, man. But I
Yeah.
don't. It might be short lived.
This could be short lived.
This girl took Swaggy P's early celebration to the next level, and she paid for it. This is karma coming back at you a little bit here. This is why you should probably make sure the shot goes in before you get too cocky.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? The ball says, "Get the fuck out of here!" Right on your head. Just bang.
Thing was right on. It was a good try.
It was.
Shot was right on.
Yeah.
That's unlucky. Honestly, that's unlucky.
Ball said 1v1.
Ball don't lie though. Ball don't lie. Never has, never will.
Never has, never will. Said I'll run him.
Facts.
Shout out Caitlin Clark for setting
Facts. Most points ever.
Most points ever. I loved her interview. They asked her how she felt. She said, "I feel pretty good, but we need to start playing some defense so we can win."
Yeah. Did you see her like the actual shot she did on? She pulled up from the logo.
Oh, yeah. She did a little Steph Curry.
I was like, damn. All right. Girl doesn't give a fuck.
Do we have Caitlin Clark competing in the 3-point contest against Steph this year? Like,
I
what
know.
are we doing?
Might as well. I don't know
much about women's basketball, but I feel like in the WNBA,
yeah,
I feel like she might get bodied inside. I feel like it's the same thing between like college and like NBA.
I don't know if she's playing inside. It's like
It's a good point. She might be shooting.
Shoot. Yeah, all right. Just let it fly.
This is perfect. So this is again, you play stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes. This teenager here is working at a car wash. You drive up, you sit in the car, they wash your car for you. In Indiana, and this lady rolls down her window and throws a fucking lemonade at her, and so she just gives her the business. There's no need to do that. Guess what? Get your shit rocked. There you go.
Why did that person do that though? They were doing the windows or something?
I have no idea, but like, why you gotta be
like
a piece
that
of
person
shit?
holds all the power here with their power washer. Like you're fucked, buddy.
She's a nicer person than I was.
know.
I would have flipped it to soap, and I'm soaping everything. Like, okay,
just
I'm gonna fuck
ruining
with your
everything.
day.
Yeah. You're not gonna get me on camera.
I'm making
I'm gonna
sure.
get you.
I'm making sure I spray, or I'm keeping it with the water, and I'm spraying your sound system. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna dry out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get mine. Basically, is what she said.
Oh.
I'm gonna get my lick back.
Oh yeah, you're not about to throw lemonade at me and have that
No.
just sit there. I mean,
no.
Come on. First of all, why are you wasting lemonade? Don't do that.
Yeah, come on now.
What the hell are we doing? Because at first I watched it and I'm like, okay, maybe she's thinking she could dump it. No, she just throws it at her. Like she wasn't even trying to dump it. Unless she's doing a freaking Nathan Peterman impression and trying to Oh, I thought I was throwing it over there and threw it to somebody else. Oops.
Classic. Classic.
Crazy. That's all we got, man. We got a short episode this week.
Hey, that's no more football. It's just, we're just scratching and clawing our way through life now.
I mean, we got some good segments that are going to come up. We
Yeah.
can start kind of
Yeah, we'll be good.
unveiling some absolutely idiotic Stooge ideas that we come up with.
Yeah.
I think everyone's going to be really surprised at the content that we're about to we're about to unlock the Theo Vaughn in the brain here. The Theo Vaughn and Shane Gillis kind of holding here is just going to kind of.
It's going to come to the
now-
forefront.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any exciting track stuff we should know about for the old Damien squad or
First meet of the season this weekend,
okay?
Saturday at Covina District Field. Lock in. That's all I have to say,
I
really.
might have to pull up.
There you go. Might as well. Meet starts at 9. It'll just kind of be rolling through most of the day. Shouldn't be the whole day, but
I'll have to find out when my guy EP is running.
Yeah, EP, he'll be in the first race of the day, which is at 9. And then he'll also be in the last race of the day. And he'll also be in one right in the middle of the day.
So he's locked.
So he's there the whole day. I don't know when the last race is. Just kind of, you never know. Could be at 2, could be at 4. You never know. That's just how it goes.
Knowing this kid, he's gonna watch the episode and say, you should have chowed doing this. And be like, oh, I forgot you play Fortnite. What am I?
Yeah, I forgot you play
Silly
Roblox.
me.
every
Yeah,
night,
you play
so
Roblox. You have the answers.
What do you know?
All right, everybody. We will
All right,
see you next
people.
week. Make sure to let us know any ideas that you'd like to see. Again, tweet us any funny videos you'd like us to react to. And if you've ever been caught, don't throw lemonade at people. Okay?
No.
Especially at a car wash. Like, they have all the power.
When they
Let's
can
not-
power wash your face.
Yeah.
You want to avoid that at all costs.
Usually. Yeah. All righty, folks. See ya.
All right, people.